I'm going to give you three statements or things. And what I'd like you to do is tell me which one you think is the lie. Okay, so we're going to just overall do it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one is that Bill Gates is investing millions of dollars to study a bacteria's immune system so that we can use what we learn to better treat diseases in humans. So, first off, is Gates spending millions of dollars on bacteria research. So, that's one. The second one is going to be whether or not um, people who are traveling more than 5 time zones are going to have a new weapon in their arsenal to battle jet lag. Ongoing phase 3 trials are currently reviewing a drug, and that drug could come to market as soon as 2018. And then the final one, and one of these isn't true. The final one is that Pharma Bro Martin Shkreli is back in the news, fresh after posting $5 million in bail. He went back on the Twitter sphere and he said he's ready to become CEO again of another company as long as one requirement is met, that he can do all the live streaming and tweeting he wants.
Those are amazing. Okay, so I think with the second one, you had so many details in there that I am inclined to believe that. And maybe this is just you being very smart and knowing that that's what makes it so convincing. I also believe the first one. So I'm going to go with the Shkreli one is the lie.
And you got it
Yes,
without a
nice.
doubt. I thought maybe by tripping over that second one a little bit, you'd be like, he's going on the fly. Maybe that one's not true. But, sure enough, you ferreted it out.
So
The
you really were
first,
calculated.
yeah, yeah. Well, I was trying to throw a curveball to you, but you caught it.
You know, I
Um,
have to say the people around this office do a really good job of keeping me up to date on everything that that guy does and says, just because it's such a wild story. And everybody knows that I'm super into the healthcare space. And so they're like, oh my gosh, did you see the latest? So I would have been surprised if that happened and somebody hadn't told me about it.
Oh yeah, I mean there were a lot of different things that we could have done for this episode, but I thought those were three that I thought were pretty intriguing because they all seem somewhat outlandish. The whole concept. Basically, to go through these, Bill Gates is an investor in a company called Editas, and Editas is researching what could very well be a fascinating story in 2017. About 2 years from now, what they're doing is they've discovered that bacteria can fight off invaders or viruses by using a gene editing technique where they take some of the virus's DNA and save it for a later date. And then if they see it again, they send out some RNA with some scissors, if you will, that go out and cut into that gene and keep it from replicating. So keep the virus from replicating. And, the theory is that, wow, if we can take that immune system defense that bacteria uses and apply it in humans, that maybe we can do everything from battle rare genetic disease to better target and destroy cancer. So that technology, which is known as CRISPR, is being worked on by a number of companies, including this one that Gates is an investor in. And I think it's a pretty crazy and potentially exciting piece of news.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Is it a publicly traded company?
No, not yet. There was venture capital funded. Gates came in, I think it was back in August or so, as part of a $120 million capital raise. I wouldn't be surprised though that if this company, and there's two others too. CRISPR is one of them, named after, of course, CRISPR, the technology. I wouldn't be surprised if these don't come public in the next year or two, because it really is a unique approach. So investors should bear this in mind, because it could be as enticing, if you will, to investors as CAR T was in 2015, which of course is a new way of attacking cancer as well.